Okay, so we can start. I have made this class live so that I can give you the recording, and those who are unable to join, they can check it out. Okay. Probably you know that this is the class for your electrical engineering lab 4, and there are different experiments in different. Today we are going to perform one experiment online, and that will be done in measurements lab. I have given you the material in the Google Classroom. So those who have already gone through, that's fine. Those who have not, after joining the class, after I explain all these things, then it will be better for you to go through the video. Then it will be easier for you to understand. And I'll give you one assignment sort of thing so that you can submit the laboratory work. Okay. So let me share my screen. Now, probably those who have gone through the material, they can see that it is the laboratory on three-phase watt-hour meter, and we are going to calibrate it. So it is a calibration of three-phase watt-hour meter. Okay. Now, anyone tell me that have you seen watt-hour meter anywhere other than the laboratory? As you haven't seen in the laboratory also because of the lockdown due to COVID.
Sir, in meter room, sir, in our home.
Meter room, okay. Anywhere else? That is watt-hour meter or energy meter. Maybe not three-phase, only single phase.
Lab, sir.
Mm-hmm.
In measurement lab, sir, what meter we have seen?
In measurement lab, other than the laboratory. Okay. That's what I am asking. Okay, who is user? Please join in your original or classroom name. Huh? Otherwise, difficult for me to give the attendance. Okay. Now, energy meter or watt-hour meter is our household meter that actually gives the reading at the end of the month. The electric supply company people, they come to our home and take the record and gives us the or send us the bill. Okay, so that is the watt-hour meter. That means it actually gives us the amount of electrical energy consumed, and it has a certain difference with the watt meter. Watt meter and watt-hour meter, they are not same. It is very obvious. It is quite from their names, it is quite obvious to many of the students that they should be different, and they are different. But I have seen many students, they make a common mistake that watt-hour meter and watt meter, they usually mix up these two. So watt meter measures the power, and watt-hour meter, watt-hour means it is a unit of energy. So watt-hour meter measures the electrical energy consumed. Okay. Now, in your second year course, probably there should be a description of induction type energy meter. Nowadays, these induction type energy meters are not available. They are all solid state energy meter of digital you can say digital energy meter, and they are quite different from this one. We are going to discuss induction type. Now, please tell me that you have forgot what you have learned in the second year. Okay, please confirm that. Every year it is the same thing. So this year it should not be something else. So please tell me that you have forgot or it is not been covered in the second year class. If anyone can confirm, that will also do, no problem. Even though some are still remembering that particular thing, I don't mind. But if anyone can confirm that, okay, we have forgot that thing, that will be very helpful for me to proceed. Arpon, mone ache? সবাই ডেফিনেটলি আর কি ওই জয়েন করে ঘুমিয়ে পড়েছো নিশ্চয়ই দুপুরবেলা খেয়ে দে। দুজন অর্পণ আছে, অর্পণ কুমার চাকি, অর্পণ মন্ডল, এনিওয়ান? আচ্ছা, দেন অর্কপ্রভ।
স্যার স্যার ওই হালকা হালকা মনে আছে স্যার, কিছুটা মনে হয় ভুলেও গেছি।
খুবই ভালো কথা,
কিছুটা মনে আছে কিছুটা ভুলে গেছি।
ফাইন। কি কি এলিমেন্ট ছিল তাতে সেটা খেয়াল আছে? হোয়াট আর দ্য কম্পোনেন্টস?
প্রেসার কয়েল ছিল আর কারেন্ট কয়েল ছিল একটা।
ইয়েস, প্রেসার কয়েল, কারেন্ট কয়েল এন্ড ওয়ান ডিস্ক।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, আর একটা ডিস্ক ছিল।
ব্রেক ম্যাগনেট আছে।
Okay, brake magnets and other things, they are much more complicated. I just expecting to give me the answer that we cannot remember the current coil, pressure coil and the disc. There is the aluminum disc is there. So the same thing here also. So it is a three-phase energy meter. So three-phase energy meter is this one. This is the circuit diagram. I will show you the actual look and feel of the instrument as well. So this is the thing, and it actually looks like this one. Okay, here. Just a minute. In the laboratory experiment, you will find this is the energy meter, okay? This is the energy meter here. Now, you can see this particular energy meter, it has two discs. See, in this diagram, you can see here in this video, here you can see two discs. One is this one, another is this one. Okay, so you can think of two single phase energy meter. So it is three-phase energy meter is actually, you can just have a feel that it is a two single phase energy meters. Okay, and these are the two discs. This is one, this is another. Okay, if you go through the video later on, then this will be much more clear. But here, this is the structure. I mean, representation here in the circuit. And there exists one current coil, one pressure coil. And as there are two of these things, so that means this is another current coil, another pressure coil. Okay. And disc is not shown here. Okay. So here it somewhat looks like an watt meter, but it is not a watt meter. It is watt-hour meter. So that is why it is called an integrating type. So power integrated over time means the energy. So that is the basic idea, is somewhat similar to that of wattmeter, but not exactly same. In wattmeter, the pointer or the coil or the disc, whatever, that is actually in wattmeter, it actually stopped by the control force. Okay, but here the disc rotates at a speed proportional to power. So therefore, if the power consumption is more, then the speed of the disc will be more. So if we integrate the number of rotation, then it will give us the integration of power, because number of rotation means it is speed, that is omega integration over time. So speed is proportional to power. So basically it is power integration over time. So that is why it will give us the energy consumed. Okay. Okay. Up to this, if you have any question, you can ask. এই অবধি কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকলে বলো। এই দুজন অর্পণ যে ঘুমোচ্ছে, এদের কোনো আর অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স দেবো না, কোনো সারা শব্দ নেই, কিছু নেই। রোল নাম্বারও পড়া পর।
হ্যালো স্যার।
হ্যাঁ, কি হলো?
স্যার আছি স্যার, ঘুমাইনি।
ঘুমাওনি? তা এতক্ষণ যখন ডাকছিলাম তখন কি হচ্ছিল?
মনে ছিল না, ওই জন্য
মনে ছিল না, ওই জন্য চুপ করেছিল। আর তোমার পরের জন যে অর্পণ, তার কি অবস্থা?
হ্যালো স্যার।
হ্যাঁ, তুমিও জেগে আছো?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
সিআর ফোন করে ডেকে দিল যে ওঠ, স্যার ডাকছে নাম ধরে ক্লাসে। যাই হোক, ঠিক আছে। এই অবধি কোনো কোয়েরি থাকলে বলো।
না স্যার, নেই।
বাহ, খুব খুশি হলাম শুনে। আচ্ছা, so now why we are measuring three phase, and I told you that you can assume that it is a sum of two single phase water meters. So for three phase power measurement, there should be three water meters. But why it is called the two element, or there are two of such energy meter elements? Why there are two? It is a two element, three phase, three wire induction type water meter. So why there are two? Can you find any similarity with any other circuit, any other known circuit that you have known earlier?
2 watt meter method.
Very good, 2 watt meter method. So here actually we have to connect the energy meter in 2 watt meter mode. Okay, so this is the configuration, and if you look into it, if you just simplify it, all those, this circuit is a bit complicated. If you just have a simplified version of this, you'll find these are the three lines. Okay, see, this is one, this is another, this is another. So there are three phase, this three phase supply, and you can find, say these are the three lines. If these are the three lines, so one line the current coil, and the other line there will be the pressure coil. Okay, similarly this is the other, and the pressure coil is connected like this. So this is the 2 watt meter method configuration. Okay, it is connected like that. But there is another catch. Now usually the three phase thing that can be connected to a load, and three phase load either can be a star connected load or a delta connected load. Okay, star or delta. But here there is no such load connected. See, in this diagram you cannot find anything written as load. Okay, so 2 watt meter method configuration, that is fine. But in your 2 watt meter method configuration, there must be some load connected. Otherwise, who will consume the energy? But in the circuit, if you look into it, you will find no such load. One common mistake students usually do is that this R1 and R2, they are the loads. Okay. But they're actually not the load. Anyone? Can anyone tell me where is the load here?
Sir, is it phantom loading?
Who is this one? Who is saying?
Sir,
Shubhajit.
Munda.
Shubhajit, sorry. Okay, yes, Shubhajit. That is perfectly correct. So it is a phantom loading configuration. So it is on one side, it is 2 wattmeter method. On the other side, it is a phantom loading. In phantom loading, in case of your wattmeter, what have you done? You have done that your current coil and pressure coil, they were, in case of DC, your current coil and pressure coil, they were fed from 2 different sources. From 2 different sources. Okay. One for the pressure coil, the rated voltage, and other low voltage supply for the current coil. The same thing happens here. There is no load, but the phantom loading is done. That is why there are 2 sources. One source is this one, 110 volt AC. And it is actually stepped down using this transformer. So step down transformer of 4 volt. This is a 4 volt supply. So 4 volt, this transformer, 3-phase transformer, step down transformer, it is actually the another source. So there are 2 sources. One is for this one, that is the rated voltage. Say 110 volt is our rated voltage here. So 110 volt supply for the pressure coils, and this 4 volt supply is for the current coil. Okay. So there are 2 current coils. So that is why 2 4 volt supplies are there. Okay. So it is a phantom loading. So here you can think of 2, this is the loop for the current coil. This 4 volt current goes like this through the current coil. 2 current coils are in series, one for the wattmeter, other for the watt hour meter, and then returns back. Okay. Like this. This is the current loop. Bolo eta bujhle kina? কিছু বোঝা গেল? আবার সব চুপচাপ।
Yes, sir.
Yes, it understood.
Yes, sir.
Monish, okay. Now for pressure coil, the supply is there. Here we have made, because for household or real life application, the load can be of any power factor. Here, so we have to have a provision for change of power factor. But here, how can you change the power factor? Because the voltage, the phase angle change between this voltage applied across the pressure coil and the current flowing through. So here we have a phase shifter. 3-phase phase shifter changes the phase. So phase shifter, for this time being, forget about this. Okay, forget about the phase shifter. Say this RYB, they are coming directly to the supply to the pressure coil, and another supply through the step down transformer for the current coils. Now we have to calibrate. Calibration means we have to measure the energy consumption accurately by using some other instrument, and then we can compare the result. So for that instrument is called a standard one. Here we are using wattmeters. So 2 wattmeters are there, W1 and W2. They are not watt hour meters. They are wattmeters, plain and simple wattmeters. So these wattmeters, total 3-phase power will be W1 plus W2. And if that is multiplied by time, then total energy will be can be obtained. Okay, so that is the thing. So throughout the time t, we will try to keep this W1 and W2 constant. So W1 plus W2 is constant. So integration over time means nothing but multiplied by the time. So if you measure it for 1 hour, so it is into 1. So watt in kilowatt, then into 1 hour. So therefore you can find out energy in kilowatt hour. Okay. 1 kilowatt hour means 1 unit of energy. So in the note that I have given, the slight typographical errors are there. So all kilowatt hours, K should be in small letter. W should be in capital, H in small. So in your note that I have given, laboratory note, that K's are in capital. So just here I have corrected. In your note, please correct it. So now what is the basic idea here? So we have to perform the experiment in 2 ways. That means what is the basic objective? Again, I am repeating, the basic objective is to calibrate this watt-hour meter. Calibration of watt-hour meter means how far this watt-hour meter gives the correct reading of consumption of energy. That means if it says that 2 units have been consumed, so whether it is exactly 2 units or what is the error. Now, I told you that energy meter measures the energy by rotation of disk. Okay, by rotation of disk. 1 rotation means some amount of energy is consumed. 2 rotations means the energy is consumed twice. 2 times, not twice, it is 2 times of that. So usually 1 meter constant is there. It is called the nominal meter constant that is written on the nameplate. So here it is unit is revolution per kilowatt hour. That means say if 1 kilowatt hour energy is consumed, how many times that particular disk that will be rotated, the full cycle, full rotation. Okay. So that is called the meter constant or revolution per kilowatt hour. So here in our case, our laboratory meter has 2400 revolution per kilowatt hour. That means if you consume 1 unit of energy, the disk will rotate 2400 times. Okay, full rotation. Now, if it is saying that it is 2400 revolution per kilowatt hour, we are going to check this one. That means how far this meter constant is correct. Is it really 2400? That means if 1 kilowatt hour is consumed, will it really rotate 2400 times? Or something else? That is the objective of the experiment. Okay. Now tell me any question. If you have, please ask me. এই অবধি কি অবজেক্টিভ বোঝা গেছে কিনা বলো?
স্যার এখানে ট্রান্সফরমারটা কি কারেন্ট ট্রান্সফরমার হিসেবে ইউজ হচ্ছে উপরের ডায়াগ্রামে?
না, স্টেপ ডাউন ট্রান্সফরমার হিসেবে ইউজ হচ্ছে। কারেন্ট ট্রান্সফরমারটা স্টেপ ডাউন বলাটার কোনো মানে থাকে না। এখানে আর কি কারেন্ট মেজারমেন্টের জন্য ইউজ হচ্ছে না। কারেন্ট ট্রান্সফরমার ওই ট্রান্সফরমারটা ইউজ হচ্ছে গিয়ে আরেকটা সেপারেট লো ভোল্টেজ সাপ্লাই প্রোভাইড করার জন্য। মেজার যা করবে সেটা তো আর কি ওই ওয়াট মিটার দুটো আর এনার্জি মিটার মেজার করবে। সো দেয়ার ইজ নো purpose of reducing the current or making the current within the range. It is not like that. We are actually trying to provide 2 separate supply because current coil is having a low resistance. So a low voltage supply is sufficient to deliver rated current. Okay, if you give the directly the actual supply, then the actual supply may be too high for the rated current. Okay. So that is why as the current coil circuit has no load, it is only a closed loop with the current coils and a small resistance. So therefore, a small voltage can drive a large amount of current. So to reduce the voltage, supply voltage is 110. 110 volt can deliver a large amount of current through that current coil circuit, maybe much higher than the rated current. So that is why to reduce the voltage, we are using that transformer.
স্যার ওই ট্রান্সফরমারটা কেমন ভাবে কানেক্ট আছে, মানে ব্লক ডায়াগ্রামটা দেখে কেমন একটা লাগছে?
হ্যাঁ, ব্লক ডায়াগ্রামটা কিছু না, ওই ব্লক ডায়াগ্রামটা যে খুব ভালো রিপ্রেজেন্টেশন তা নয়। ইউ ক্যান থিঙ্ক অফ দিস ওয়ান। ওকে, so this is a transformer. Primary side there are 3 supplies, in the secondary side there are also 3 terminals. Okay, 3 phase transformer কি তোমাদের হয়েছে পড়ানো, মেশিনে স্টার্ট হয়েছে?
হ্যাঁ, আগের সময় হয়ে গেছে।
হ্যাঁ, তাহলে 3 phase একটা ট্রান্সফর্মার ভাবো, বুঝেছো?
ওকে স্যার।
It is a 3 phase transformer, but here 3 phase delivering 3 phase load is not our objective. Okay, 3 windings, the star or delta, the neutral connection and other things, they are not of very much of importance here. They are actually, you can think of the 3 phase supply is there and it is reducing the 3 phase supply in terms of their turn ratios. ছবি দেখতে পাবে, মানে ছবি মানে ভিডিওতে দেখতে পাবে, ঠিক আছে? আর কোনো কোয়েশ্চেন থাকলে বলো। If not, then this experiment will perform in 2 ways. One, it is a short duration test or short time test. It is written here, short time test or short duration test. And another is long duration test. Why these two? I'll explain. Now, short duration test means what? In short duration test, say let us fix the load at say unity power factor. Okay, say that is a resistive load, but it is phantom loading. So how can you set the load? Using the phase shifter. Okay, what is phase shifter? I will explain later, but the time being, assume that say the phase shifter can change the phase angle of a supply. So here we have changed the phase angle of the supply in such a way that voltage and the current, voltage across the pressure coil and the current to the current coil, they are in the same phase. So therefore it will be unity power factor. So at unity power factor, we can measure by using this phase shifter. What is there inside, I will explain later. Okay. Now, how do you know that this voltage and current, they are in the same phase? Ki kore bujhbe? Anyone? How do you understand that the loads are in the same phase? I mean, voltage and current in the same phase. That is, loads are unity power factor load. Ki kore bujhbe? I'm giving you one hint. Ami ki bollam? How do you calibrate this watt-hour meter? That means what is our standard instrument here with respect to which we are comparing the result? Watt meter. Okay, fine. So watt meter W1 and W2. Now tell me that how do you know that the load has become unity power factor? That means here there is no load. So what is our objective is that by using the phase shifter, we are changing the phase angle between the voltage of the pressure coil and the current to the current coil. We are not changing the current.
So
two wattmeter showing the same reading.
Yes, W1 and W2 will show you the same reading. Fine. So you'll find, I'll show you that in the phase shifter, there is a rotor. It can rotate like your variac or something. There is a rotating shaft, a rotating wheel. It can rotate. And by rotating this, we'll to check whether W1 and W2 readings, they are close enough or almost equal to each other. So if they are equal, we can say now this voltage across the pressure coil and the current through the current coil, they have become in the same phase, or we can assume that this situation, it is a phantom loading, so there is no load, but it is actually simulating or mimicking a situation where the load is unity power factor. Tell me, it is fine or not? বলো, ঠিক আছে, এটা বোঝা গেল? সৌভিক, সৌভিক বুঝতে পারলে? আরেকজন সৌভিক পাত্রে ঘুমোচ্ছে নিশ্চয়ই, আবার সিআর কে ডাকতে হবে। দানিশ তুমি আছো না? তুমিও ঘুমোচ্ছ? দানিশ আলম, তুমি তো সিআর। অবশ্য দেবমাল্য আছে।
Yes, sir.
সবাই ঘুমোচ্ছে না, কি ব্যাপার বলো তো? হোয়াট ইজ দ্য থিং গোয়িং অন? All of your friends are sleeping?
No, sir.
How are you so sure about this?
Sir, actually, I am not sleeping. I don't know about
Oh,
others.
so you are thinking that it is your friends are also not sleeping. No, they can sleep. So what happens to your Shovik?
স্যার ও মনে হয় চ্যাট বক্সে লিখেছে।
চ্যাট বক্সে লিখেছে, দেখি কি লিখেছে চ্যাট বক্সে। ইয়েস স্যার, বুঝেছি। বাহ, ভেরি গুড। Actually, we like this kind of student who understand just once if we explain, they understand everything. They actually understand everything. Okay. But anyone, if you have any question, you can ask.
স্যার
So our object,
স্যার
বলো।
আপনি যে ভিডিওটা পাঠিয়েছিলেন, তো
হুম,
ওখানে এটা ছিল, তারপরে আবার ছিল যে ওই একটায় জিরো হয়ে গেলে আর একটায় পাওয়ারটা,
হ্যাঁ সেটা
মানে
বলবো আমি, দাঁড়াও।
তা ওটা স্যার
বলছি।
কেন ওটা ইউনিটি পাওয়ার শো করছে বা কেন ওটা 0.5 শো করছে?
No, that is actually coming from the theory of 2-watt meter method. Okay, 2-watt meter method. Just go through one Shawnee book or anything related to 2-watt meter method. Maybe your basic electrical also, it is having the 2-watt meter method. So it is V into I, the voltage across the pressure coil current, into cos theta plus 30 degree and theta minus, and W2 will be V into I into cos theta minus 30 degree. I mean 30 degree minus theta, you can also write like that. Okay, clear?
Yes sir, yes sir.
So here, if unity power factor theta will be 0, so VI cos 30, VI cos 30. So W1, W2 will be same. At 0.5 power factor, 0.5 power factor means your phi phase angle is 60 degree. Okay. So for one, it is 30 degree plus theta. For another, it is 30 degree minus theta, or theta minus 30 degree. So therefore, for one, it is 90 degree. So cos 90 is 0. So 1 meter will read 0. So that is how we understand whether the load is unity power factor or 0.5 power factor. Okay. Now this watt hour meter has to be checked in 2 different power factors. Not only 2, as many as possible, that will be better. But here we have taken only 2 power factor. One is 1 or unity power factor, and other is 0.5. And at different loads also. Load means rated current is 5 ampere for the meter. So 5 ampere, that is 100% load, that is current is 5 ampere, 50% load, that is current is 2.5. So in this way, we can we can calibrate the meter at these different power factors and different loads. Why at different power factor and different load? I'll ask or I'll explain. But these are the experimental procedure. So what is the procedure? First, you fix the power factor at 1. How? By using the phase shifter. Now, by adjusting the current through the current coil circuit. How to adjust the current coil circuit current? Using the rheostats. Using this rheostat, R1 and R2, by R1 and R2. Say my rated current is 5 ampere. So if you are trying to find out 5 ampere current flowing through. So adjust the R1 in such a way so 4 volt can drive a 5 ampere current. Now, if it is, if you are trying to make that 50% load, how to do that? Increase the resistance R1 in such a way that your current becomes 2.5 volt, 2.5 ampere for using this 4 volt. Okay, in this way, you can change the power factor as well as you can change the load. So in this way, at different loads and different power factors, you can check the reading. এই অবধি আবার বুঝলে কিনা বলো? তাহলে ইনস্ট্রুমেন্টটা নিয়ে কি করলাম? Initially, we have to fix the power factor by using the phase shifter. By using R1 and R2 rheostat, fix the load. Now what? Now there is a stopwatch. Using the stopwatch, you just check, say, number of, say, 40 revolutions. What is the time taken for the 40 revolutions? So for 40 revolutions, say it takes 103 seconds. So for 40 revolutions, it take 103 seconds, and you are taking wattmeter reading W1 and W2. So what is the total power? 259 is, say, for the first reading. So W1 is 259, W2 is 259. So within, say, 103 seconds, what is the power consumed? So calculate that. So you can find out what is the power consumed there by 40 revolutions. So for one, so what is the revolution per kilowatt hour? You can find out. So from that, you can find out the actual meter constant. So it has come up as 2698.05, and your meter nameplate shows it should be 2400. So you can find out the error, and it is come up as 12.45%. So now anyone tell me this first reading. Anyone tell me if you have any question regarding this first reading. So in this way, we can perform the experiment. Bolo. বলো।
স্যার এখানে ফুল লোড 5 অ্যাম্পিয়ার তাই তো?
Yes, full load is 5 ampere.
ওকে স্যার।
ওকে, সৌম চক্রবর্তী শুনছো? নেই। রূপকথা শুনছো? গুড। দেন রূপকথা, ঘোর বাস্তবের এই ল্যাবটা শুনছো? শুনছো? বাহ। এবার কোয়েশ্চেন কিছু থাকলে সবাই বলো। দেবমাল্য আছে? দেবমাল্য কই গেল? নেই মনে হচ্ছে দেবমাল্য।
আছে স্যার।
ও আছে, বলো দেবমাল্য কি প্রশ্ন?
মানে সেরকম কিছু নেই।
আচ্ছা
স্যার
কি
স্যার বলছি এখানে দুটো ওয়াট মিটার রিডিং থেকে টোটাল পাওয়ারটা পেলাম,
ঠিক।
আর এখানে নম্বর অফ ডিস্ক রেভলিউশন আর টাইম টেকেন দিয়েছে, টাইমটা 103 সেকেন্ড আছে, ওটা কি 3600 করে দেখবো?
হ্যাঁ অবশ্যই। Here you can find out, okay, here say you have to show you sample calculations. Say W1 plus W2, so 259 plus 259, that is in watt. So in watt we have to convert that into kilowatt, so that is in kilowatt. Okay, so in kilowatt, in R means 103. So in 103 seconds it is this one. So it is 103. It is 103 seconds. It is this much of. So here 103 divided by 3600 is R. Okay. So in this way, how many kilowatt hour is there? You can find out. Then this much of kilowatt hour for 40 revolutions. So it is revolution per kilowatt hour. You can find out. ঠিক আছে বলো
আর এরারটা স্যার ওই 240 টা মাইনাস করে স্টার্টিং এ যেটা বলেছিলেন 240 ডিস্কের
not 240 2400 actual is 2400
2400
so 2400 but it is coming as 2698.05 so therefore the error is positive plus 12.45 so the actual reading is higher than the nameplate reading. I mean, actual meter constant is higher than this. Okay? So, in the same way, now you can perform this at different loads and different power factors. They are given different loads and different power factors. You have to calculate. You have to, all the places are blank. You have to fill it up. Okay. Now, the last run that is called the long duration test, or we call it a dial test. Dial test means, and it is actually done in any power factor. Okay, so usually we prefer it for unity power factor. And for unity power factor, we are performing this one, not at other loads and other power factors. Why? I will ask, you have to answer. So for 30 minutes, we run it. And then again, the same way, we calculate the energy shown by the meter and actual energy consumed. See, W1 plus W2 into 30 minutes means half an hour. So W1 plus W2 by 1000 into half an hour is our watt hour, kilowatt hour. So kilowatt hour energy consumption, and the meter shows this one. So initial dial reading was this, final dial reading was this. So if we subtract, you can find out what is the power consumption. It is 74 minus 0.45 kilowatt hour. 0.74 minus 0.45 kilowatt hour. So how much is this? 0.74 minus 0.45?
0.29.
0.29 kilowatt hour energy is consumed. Actually, the watt meters, they are saying that. So from this one, the true energy, it will be calculated by this wattmeter. See, dt is the true energy consumed. So true energy consumed will be obtained from this one. So 253 plus 256, that is the total wattage, divided by 1000, that is a kilowatt, into 30 minutes means half an hour into half. So 253 plus 256 by 1000 into half is the true kilowatt hour consumed. And our meter shows that within half an hour, the energy consumed is 0.29 kilowatt hour. So compare and find the error. Okay. Okay. So almost 80% of the experiment is explained. Now again, ask me what is your question at any place. If not, then I will ask some question.
স্যার এই রান টুটা কি স্যার ওই মানে ইলেকট্রিক্যালি এটা করার পর ওই ডায়ালে যে মেকানিক্যালে কনভার্ট হচ্ছে ওর এরর ধরার জন্য করা হচ্ছে?
Very good. So my first question that I usually ask, that why this is done at only say one particular power factor, at only one power factor, why it is done, not at all the power factors, because it is nothing to do with this, the electrical functionality or electrical torque and other things. Electrical parameters we are not checking here. They are due to electrical parameters. We are checking the dial test for error because of mechanical configuration. Because you can understand that the disk, how the meter reading advances, okay? তোমার বাড়িতে যে মিটারটা আছে তার মিটারের কাউন্টার ইনক্রিজ করে কি করে? তুমি কি দাঁড়িয়ে দাঁড়িয়ে কাউন্ট করো যে ডিস্ক কবার রোটেট করলো? নো। Then what happens? There exists one gearing, mechanical gear arrangement. Say for one rotation, the gear according to say certain rotation, that these pointers and these say counter, they will be advanced by some amount. So all those configurations, they are mechanical arrangement. So there can be error in the energy meter in two ways. One, because of the electrical parameters, and other for the mechanical parameters. Okay, mechanical connections. So dial test or run 2 is for that purpose. So that is why if we check that for only one power factor, those error will not vary with the power factor and others. They are only for the mechanical configuration, mechanical attachment, mechanical gearing arrangement, etc. That is why if we perform that at only one particular loading condition, one particular power factor, that is enough. Okay, so this is the dial. You can see this is the dial. See, so there actually mechanical movement is there in the dial. So whether that mechanical arrangement is working properly or not, so calibration is for that dial. Tell me, any other question?
স্যার আগে এক সময় ওই চুম্বক লাগিয়ে দিত মানে মিটার গুলোর উপরে ওই রিডিংটা কমানোর জন্য। স্যার ওইটা কেন করতে? এর ভিতরে কি মানে ওই ডিস্কটাকে ঘুরতে দিত না বলে স্যার নাকি?
দেখো, ওই ম্যাগনেট লাগালেই যে কমেই যাবে এর গ্যারান্টি দেওয়া যায় না, বুঝেছো? হ্যাঁ, দেখতে হবে তুমি কিভাবে আর কি ম্যাগনেটটা লাগিয়ে ডিস্কের আর কি ব্রেকিং করতে পারছো। ইনফ্যাক্ট ম্যাগনেট লাগানোর মানেটা কি ইউজুয়ালি কমে যাওয়ার কারণটা হচ্ছে এটা যে ম্যাগনেটিক একটা ফিল্ডে একটা ডিস্ক মেটাল পোর্শন রোটেট করছে। সো হোয়াট উইল বি দেয়ার? ভেরি সিম্পল থিং, অ্যাকর্ডিং টু দ্যাট ল, ভেরি সিম্পল থিং, দ্যাট the Faraday's law, that will induce some voltage, and according to Lenz's law, some current will induced and it will try to oppose the cause. And what is the cause? The rotation of the disk. So it will apply some opposing torque, so the disk will get retarded usually.
Okay sir, okay sir.
Ar bolo. Ar kono query? Okay. So first question is clear, that why this second dial test is done only for the single load and single loading condition and only one power factor. Okay. Now next question, why this short duration test it is done at different power factor and different load? Why? Because there are at least two sources of error we can think of. There are many more sources of error, but major sources of error, there are two we can consider. One, that is because of, say, some frictional force. See, the disk is rotating. How the disk is connected? By using some, say, Weevil jewel bearing and other things, some fixed portion they are connected. So there exists some friction at these joints. So because of this friction, as well as the viscous force that may apply. So viscous force and other things, they are actually dependent on speed. You know the viscous force. If the speed increases, the viscous force may increase. So therefore, this disk rotation is a function of load. That is its omega. The omega of the disk, angular speed of the disk, depends on the load. So this viscous force is also dependent on the load. So we should check whether this frictional compensation is properly done or not, that is actually we have to check it at different loads. Okay. And secondly, it is the power factor. At different power factor, another source of error is that, see, we are actually not measuring, or we do not have an access to the angle between voltage and current, because angle between voltage and current phasor, that is your power factor. Say if the phase angle between this is phi, so power factor is cos phi. Now actually we are sending this voltage across the pressure coil. So we are applying this voltage across the pressure coil, and we are sending the current through the current coil. So the flux produced by the pressure coil and the flux produced by the current coil, they will interact. Clear? এটুকু বুঝলে? So flux, voltage and current, we call it the power factor. That is the phase angle between voltage and current. But here, actually in the meter, the driving torque is produced by the flux produced by the pressure coil and the flux produced by the current coil, not directly voltage and current. Okay. দুটো ফ্লাক্স ড্রাইভিং টর্কটা তৈরি করে, ভোল্টেজ আর কারেন্ট নয়। নাও দিস ভোল্টেজ এন্ড the voltage, a pressure coil, it is having high resistance, so it is more or less a resistive circuit. So therefore we cannot guarantee it is exactly resistive. Small amount of inductance is also there. So the phase angle between these two flux is not exactly the phase angle between voltage and current. So there exists a compensation that is not required here. এটা তোমাদের ওই ইন্ডাকশন টাইপ এনার্জি মিটারে পড়ার কথা। আমরা খালি জানবো যে we have an mechanism or arrangement for this compensation of the phase angles between the two flux. Now whether that compensation is properly done or not, we have to check it at different power factors. Why? Because if that is not done, then power factor will be erroneous. So the error will be in the function of cos phi. Cos phi is nonlinear. So cos phi nonlinear means at only one power factor, if we found out the error, there is no guarantee that all other power factors error will be same, because it depends on the cos phi. Phi will be different from the actual one. So therefore error will be varying with cos. So at different loads, error will be different. So at different loads, we should check it. So that is why the short duration test we have found out at different loads and different power factors. Bolo, এটা বুঝলে? Okay. Now the last,
স্যার বলছি ওই প্রেসার কয়েলের ইন্ডাকটেন্সের জন্য ওটা হচ্ছে, মানে ফ্লাক্স দুটো চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাচ্ছে। ওকে স্যার।
The phase angle between the flux, they actually change. Last one is actually, we can think of, it is somewhat related to the compensation of frictional torque. Usually what happens when there is no load, what happens? If there is no load means current is zero. So current coil, CC, there is no current flowing through. But pressure coil is on. The pressure coil voltage is on. Say you have switch off all the equipment at your house. বাড়ির যা যা equipment আছে সব আর কি তুমি off করে দিয়েছো. So there will be no current. But whether your household voltage supply is zero? No, it is not zero. So in the RAM 3, it is called the creep test. What is this thing? I'll explain. Creep test means we give, say, rated voltage. Usually we give slightly higher than rated voltage, that is 110% of the rated voltage. So voltage is on, so pressure coil is having some voltage, so pressure coil flux is there, but current coil flux is not there. Keeping load off. Load off means the load circuit switch is off. Load circuit switch is off means here this switch, these two switches, they are off. This 1 and 2, these two switches are off. So if these two switches are off, then there will be no current in the current coil, but pressure coil voltage will be there. So pressure coil is having the voltage, but current coil will not, it is not having the voltage, not having the current. Then what will happen? Should the disc rotate? Disc take rotate kora uchit?
No, sir.
Because there should not be an interaction between two flux that will produce the driving torque. But the disc may rotate in that condition also. The disc may rotate. Why? How is it possible? How is it possible? How the disc can rotate even if my load is off?
Sir, because of the overcompensation done.
Exactly, because of the overcompensation done. What does it mean? Let me explain. Say I told you the disc rotates. So what happens at low load, at very low load, driving torque is small. So the friction may be such that low load, the disc will not rotate. মনে করো খুব সামান্য একটা লোড লাগিয়েছে, ধরুন একটা ওই বাড়িতে যে টিম টিম করে আর কি জিরো পাওয়ারের যে বাল্ব গুলো বলে, অ্যাকচুয়ালি জিরো পাওয়ার বলে কিছু হয় না। সো দ্যাট ক্যান বি 5 ওয়াট। সে 5 watt lamp you have connected. So 5 watt lamp if you have connected and that wattage is so small that the driving torque on the disc is small, therefore friction is so high, so it is unable to overcome the friction, so the disc will not rotate. So there is a provision that it can some additional torque can be produced. Okay, that is because of for compensation of the frictional torque. But if you just overcompensate it, that means your extra driving torque is more than the friction, then what will happen? When there is no load, there should not be any driving torque. But because of the overcompensation of friction, another configuration that will drive the disc. So the disc will rotate. That torque is very small. So the disc will rotate slowly. That is why it is called creeping. Creep means moving slowly. So the disc will rotate slowly. In many instruments, we have to check it because there may be a tendency of creeping. That means the frictional torque may be overcompensated. You have to check it. Then what is the problem of creep? That means even though you are not using any electrical power or energy, you are not consuming, but still your meter reading is going on increasing because of the small rotation of the disc, because of the compensating torque of this disc, frictional torque. Okay. এই অবধি কিছু কোশ্চেন থাকলে বলো। একটা সাজেশন হচ্ছে ইন্ডাকশন টাইপ এনার্জি মিটারটা একবার পড়বে, যে কোনো টেক্সট বই শনি বা কিছু যাই তুমি পড়ো থাকো, ইন্ডাকশন টাইপ এনার্জি মিটারটা আরেকবার একটু দেখে নেন। বলো ক্রিপের ব্যাপারটা বুঝলে? বাহ, কেউ কিছু বলছে না, ভেরি গুড। So now if you find that creep is there, then what to do? Creep না থাকলে, মানে creep থাকলে কি করবে?
ব্রেকিং টর্ক বাড়িয়ে দেবো।
ব্রেকিং টর্ক বাড়িয়ে দিলে তো হবে না। The problem is not braking torque. see, even you increase the
Sir,
braking torque.
ওই স্যার ওই ডায়ামেট্রিক্যালি দুটো হোল করে দিতে হয় এরকম কিছু আছে এক্স্যাক্টলি মনে নেই ওই ইয়ে যেটা
Yes, this torque is very small. This torque is very small. So if you make some holes, then two things will happen. One thing is that this will reduce the metal portion of the aluminum disc. So the eddy current flowing through, because all of the torque is because of the eddy currents, okay, in the disc. So if you increase this, so that frictional compensation torque, that will also get decreased because of this, because of that eddy current. The eddy current will flow through the disc, and therefore because of the holes, the metal portion decreases. So therefore the eddy current torque will get decreased. It is one aspect. And another aspect is that, say this is the disc, and if you make one hole here, the magnetic flux path becomes asymmetric. So therefore, at one particular position, what happens, that overall energy will minimum. So beyond that, it will not move easily. Just like this one, say a ball is free falling towards downward. Why? Because at this position, at the lower position, the potential energy decreases. Any system moves toward lower potential energy. So here the magnetic system will such that at certain position of the disc, because of this asymmetry, at certain position the energy will be minimum. So from there on, it will not move further. একটা বল মাটিতে পড়ে থাকলে নিচে থেকে লাফিয়ে উপরে ওঠে না. Similarly, if you make some hole, two things will happen. One, eddy current will decrease. That is actually responsible for the driving torque or frictional compensation torque, that will decrease. And secondly, because of that asymmetry, at some point, at some position, the disc will move, and that is the minimum energy position. Thereafter, it will not tend to move. Okay. So in this way, you can stop the creep. For clear understanding of what are the things that I have explained, please go through once with the basic theory of the single phase energy meter. Then extend it for this one. Here in our circuit, these two, can you see these two meters? They are actually wattmeter, voltmeter, as well as ammeter. So in the circuit, you will find there are separate ammeter, separate voltmeter, separate wattmeter. But in your actual real life circuit, there will not be separate ammeter, separate voltmeter, separate wattmeter. These particular meters, they are capable of measuring voltage, current, as well as wattage. Okay. And this one is the phase shifter. This one is the phase shifter. You can see the wheel. If you rotate the wheel, phase angle will change for a supply. Say at left side, say there will be input. Say right side, there will be output across the three terminals, three windings. So if we rotate this wheel, something will happen inside, so that the output voltage will have different phase than the input. Now, if you go through the videos and again my video lecture, then you will understand the whole thing. বলো কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকলে।
স্যার ফেজ শিফটার মধ্যে কি রয়েছে? ইন্ডাক্টর।
ভেরি গুড, এটাই আমি করতে যাচ্ছিলাম কোশ্চেন। তোমরা যখন যদি না করতে আমি জিজ্ঞেস করতাম। যারা করনি তারা কেউ আইডিয়া করে কিছু একটা বলো যে what should be there inside a phase shifter. That means on outside we are rotating one wheel, and the phase is being changed. কি থাকতে পারে ভেতরে বলতে পারবে
ভেরিয়েবল ইন্ডাকটেন্স ক্যাপাসিটেন্স কিছু
ইন্ডাকটেন্স
এরকম নয় probably you have heard of that generator, okay, the three-phase generator or something, alternator.
সিনক্রোনাস কন্ডেন্সার ফেজ অ্যাডভান্স অথবা ফেজ মডিফায়ার বলা হয় ওটাকে একটা নাম ওটাই
ফাইন কিন্তু ভেতরে ঠিক কি সেটা আরেকটু অ্যাডভান্স এখানে আর কি ওরই ইকুইভ্যালেন্ট আরেকটা জিনিস ইউজ করা যায় মানে ওর ভেতরে নাম যা খুশি ছেড়ে দাও ভেতরে বেসিক অপারেশনটা কি হচ্ছে মানে ফেজটা চেঞ্জ হচ্ছে কিভাবে
স্যার ক্যাপাসিটর থাকে স্যার ওর ভিতরে
এখানে ঠিক তা নয় সেটা একটা পসিবিলিটি এখানে সেরকম হবে না সে if we give one supply say AC so what happens the flux will be produced isn't it if we give supply alternating flux will be produced clear now if we have one coil say a flux is being produced in this direction I am drawing this a coil is like this so the entire flux will be passing through clear now if we rotate if we displace the coil in this way that means the axis of the coil is slightly different so what happens that is the amount of flux passing through that is changing clear the amount of flux that is passing through that is changing and that depends upon the theta of the rotation so that is the basic principle on one side if you just think of this one say I am just drawing this one only for single phase okay then it can be extended for any phase say this is one supply this is one fixed supply so this left side is your input voltage V and this one say for your output and this coil can be rotated so if you rotate at different angles so what happens is that because of that flux cut this phase angle at the output will not be same as this one okay just the thing you can have an idea that say if you have say 3 windings like this if you three-phase supply okay 1 2 3 4 so three-phase supply 3 coils are there and if you rotate a magnet like this at 3 coils 3 different phase angles voltages will be produced so if you rotate this coil so what happens there will be different voltage phase angle at different position of the coil because of the change in flux cut so this is okay this is say more or less an overview of this basic principle of the phase angle phase shifter you can say so here
স্যার তার মানে এটা ওই থ্রি ফেজ ট্রান্সফরমারের মতো বাট কোডটাকে ইনক্লাইন করা যায় এরকম কিছু
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ মানে আরেকটা ওয়াইন্ডিং কে শিফট রোটেট করা যায় ঠিক আছে মানে মিউচুয়াল যে আর কি কাপলিং এর যে প্রাইমারি আর সেকেন্ডারি কল এই সেকেন্ডারিটা এর জন্য রোটেট করানো যায় এরকম ভাবতে পারে so this wheel is actually performing that operation and at different position different phase angle can be obtained and how do you check whether which phase angle is being given by using the wattmeter reading okay W1 and W2 if they are same that is unity if they are not same and one is 0 then that is 0.5 and if it is anything W1 and W2 you know how to calculate the power factor from W1 and W2 that is root 3 W1 plus W2 by W1 plus W2 like that okay that is the tan inverse of that will give us the phase angle like that okay
এটাতে কি পুরো ফুল রেঞ্জে পাওয়ার ফ্যাক্টর চেঞ্জ করা যায় 0 to 1
ডিপেন্ড করছে অনেক কনফিগারেশন আছে, পুরো তো ইউজুয়ালি দরকার হয় না, তাই জন্য আর কি ডিজাইন এগুলো সব ওল্ড মেশিন, এখন আর এরকম থাকে না, এখন আর কি সরাসরি সলিড স্টেট দিয়ে আর কি ওই ফেজ অ্যাঙ্গেল ডিফারেন্ট থেকে আর কি তৈরি করে চপিং এটসেট্রা এসব নানা রকম করে এটাকে চেঞ্জ করে দেওয়া যায়। মানে এইগুলোতে অনেকটা চেঞ্জ করা যায়, প্রায় 0 to 360 ডিগ্রি, কিন্তু এইগুলো এখন আর ইউজ হয় না। এটা তো ভোল্টেজের ফেজ দিয়ে চেঞ্জ করে, তাই জন্য বেশি কারেন্ট রেটিং এগুলোর হয় না, তো আর কি ঠিক আছে, মানে সলিড স্টেট দিয়ে ডিজাইন করা এখন খুব সহজ, তাই জন্য এইরকম আর কি রাগেড স্ট্রাকচারের এগুলো খুব মানে অনেকদিন চলে, কিন্তু আমাদের ক্ষেত্রে এখন এগুলো আর পাওয়া যায় না, ডিজাইনার পাওয়া যায় না, তাই এগুলো কিনতেও পাওয়া যায় না, এখন সব এই সলিড স্টেট ডিভাইস দিয়ে রিপ্লেসড হয়ে গেছে। যাই হোক, আর কোনো কোয়েশ্চেন থাকলে বলো। So what is your task? I will post this one in the assignment tab. You will find one assignment, this one. You have to fill up this blank spaces of this table. You have to show some sample calculations for all these and then submit it. Okay, nothing else. You have to show this, you have to show sample calculation, this one you have to do, and you have to fill up the blank spaces here of the table. Okay, nothing else. করে সাবমিট করবে on the Google Classroom.
স্যার আপনার স্ক্রিনটা দেখা যাচ্ছিল না স্যার, কোন দিসটা যেটা আপনি বললেন না।
হ্যাঁ স্যার, অ্যাসাইনমেন্টটা যখন বলছিলেন তখন কিছু দেখা যাচ্ছে না।
ও, তখন শেয়ারিংটা অফ ছিল, ফাইন। এখন দেখতে পাচ্ছো দিস?
হ্যাঁ স্যার, এখন দেখা।
So the sample calculation, you have to show the sample calculations and then you have to fill up these blank spaces of the table. Okay, simple, very simple. These two tables, there are a few blank spaces, and show some sample calculation, that is how we are filling these blank spaces. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, we have to draw the diagram by pen or pencil.
Diagram? Which diagram? I haven't told you to
Sir,
draw
like
any
circuit,
diagram.
like circuit diagram, sir, like which
You
you have
don't
shown.
have to draw circuit diagram. Nothing. For my lab, you don't have to write or draw anything. For other labs, you have to draw. But for this lab, you have to fill up only these blank spaces. I'll give you this sheet. You just fill it up. Okay.
Okay,
Show
sir.
some sample calculations.
Okay, sir.
That sample calculation should be your handwritten sample calculations.
Okay, sir.
Then you have to submit.
Okay, sir.
স্যার
স্যার,
এই যে
যখন
এক্সপেরিমেন্টে এনার্জি মিটারটা ইউজ হয়েছে, এর কি ক্লিপ ফেনোমেননটা দেখা যাচ্ছিল?
না, দেখা যায়নি, ওই জন্য এগুলো কিছু এখানে ক্লিপ থাকে, আমাদের মিটারটাই ক্লিপ ছিল। আর কেউ কিছু বলছিলে, বলো।
না স্যার, ওটাই জিজ্ঞাসা করছিলাম যে ক্লিপটা দেখা গেছিল কিনা।
না, যায়নি। ঠিক আছে, now you go through the video again.